Hello, guests. This is your Money Chef here, where we cook up raw economic news into delicious cuisines. Today, we are going to talk about the hot stock Nvidia and how it is changing the world along with the ongoing AI hype. Let's dive in. Did you know Nvidia recently hit a record high of $2 trillion valuation? It actually joined a $1 trillion club about 8 months ago last year. But then it just doubled up in no time. It's definitely a very rare case considering how high the interest rate is at the moment. If you look at its stock price, it was only about $5 just 9 years ago, but then with a boom, it multiplied by 160 in about 9 years.
Nice.
Professor Damodaran, a prominent NYU Stern professor, once predicted that the reasonable value of Nvidia stock is about $240 per share. This interview took place not even a year ago, so it indicates how hard it is to accurately predict a stock value. He also mentioned that although Nvidia has been doing very well, the competition is heating up. AMD and Intel is trying to take further market share. Well, if you look at the most recent data center market shares chart, Nvidia didn't have to worry about it at all. The market share for Intel dropped drastically for about 50% in just 3 years, while AMD failed to eat up further market share after 2022. A big fail. It is also astonishing to see that even with such a high valuation, Nvidia still has an operating margin of 61%, which is very high considering it's a chip maker. Next chart is its EV/EBITDA and free cash flow. Even with its $2 trillion valuation, its EV/EBITDA is still around 5-year average, while free cash flow is reaching the sky. Nvidia valuation is supported by its fundamentals. If you look at Nvidia's revenue breakdown, we can see that the revenue growth YoY has been 171%, 279%, and a staggering 410%. That's an amazing increase in just a year. It also stated that the big tech customers pay over half of the data center revenue, which means that they are expanding heavily on AI tech. As in any blue ocean market, Nvidia is about to face further competition. OpenAI, led by a revolutionary genius, Sam Altman, recently announced that they want to start a $7 trillion AI funding project to build AI chips. It has also been reported that he met TSMC leaders for this project and discussed how they can reduce the dependence on Nvidia and fulfill its growing need for the processing power. On the other side, Masayoshi Son, chairman and CEO of SoftBank, is on the rise to create a new $100 billion worth of massive AI venture fund called Izanagi, which is the god of life and creation in Japanese mythology.